another vlog. It's 9 o'clock right now, somewhere around 9. My alarm went off. I had like an alarm set for 7:30, 8, and 9, and I did wake up to them. I just didn't get out of bed until 9, so yeah. But I'm gonna make myself some like a little breakfast, I guess, just like a snack. I don't normally like to eat in the morning. I'm not a morning person for like eating, I guess. I just don't have like that big of an appetite. But I found these at HEB yesterday, and they're like the bagels that you would get, or the little bagel bites from Starbucks that you can get. They have the plain with plain cream cheese in the middle, and then they have like everything bagel with the vegetable cream cheese in the middle, which is what these are. They're called the kitchen sink. It's an everything bagel filled with garden vegetable cream cheese. So we're gonna see how they taste. Hopefully they taste the same. I'm not sure, but I love those ones, so that's why I got these. And at Starbucks you can only get them in like a set of 2. So there's 9 in here. Oh my gosh, they look exactly the same. So I'm really hoping that they are the same because I love these. So you can microwave them or put them in the oven, but I don't feel like heating up my oven just for a couple of these little guys. Let's see. Yeah, if I had like a toaster oven then I would, but I don't. So I'm just gonna throw them in the microwave straight from the freezer for a soft bagel. Okay, 10 to 20 seconds on high. That's crazy, really? Okay, so they look exactly the same as the Starbucks ones. They smell the same. I almost forgot really quickly before she comes to pick up her signs. I don't know if I ever showed you guys what they turned out to look like. So there's this one that says make yourself at home, and she wanted this one for a guest room, so there's that. I love the way it turned out. I think it looked really good. And then the one down there, which is just like our name sign. Okay, so hang on, let me pause that. So I was just watching Marilyn Devon. I think that's how you say her name. I hope so. But I've just been sitting on the couch doing absolutely nothing. I made cookies a little bit ago, and I have been munching on those. But it's time to eat something like actually good for me, I guess. I don't know, just like an actual meal instead of snacking. I was snacking on pickles too, pregnancy things. But I'm going to make myself a sandwich right now. It is going to be a hot sandwich because I can't have cold sandwiches as much as I want one so bad. I do sneak a couple of pieces of deli meat here and there, not very often. Like I bought deli meat for Jacob like last week or a couple weeks ago, and I ate like 1 piece and that was it. So I don't know, I want to be able to eat a cold sandwich, okay? But it's fine because I also have a favorite hot sandwich that I like to make. Do you want to go outside? Is that what you want? Let me turn off the AC. So I'm gonna make a hot pastrami sandwich. I love pastrami sandwiches. It's my thing. I don't know. Okay, so I've already taken a couple bites out of this sandwich. It is so good. I'm so happy I made it. I was craving this like a while back, and then I saw the pastrami meat at the store and I was like, I have to get it. Like I had not seen it anywhere. I think I looked for it one time because I was like, oh, I just make the sandwich at home by myself. Because I'm also just like a plain Jane, and I just like the meat, cheese, and mustard on it. So that's it. And most pastrami sandwiches actually come on rye toast. I've never had rye, so I always like get mine on sourdough. And I always feel bad when I go to sandwich shops that already have like their sandwiches kind of made, because then I'm like, oh, can I do it without this and without this? Instead of Swiss, can I do provolone? Like I change it up so much because I like things a certain way. I'm a very picky eater, or at least I used to be, I feel like. I'm still kind of picky, but not as picky as I used to be when I was a kid. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna continue eating my sandwich and watching Marilyn's vlog. So it's a little bit later, or a lot a bit later. I don't know. It's about to be, is it really already 7? What? No way. It's 7:20. I feel like I was just saying it was not 7, 5:30 to my friends on Snapchat. What the heck? Jacob's still not home from work. It's Friday, and like he's supposed to be off early on Fridays. So I don't know where he is. I should probably text him and see if he's okay. Because normally on Friday he comes home around like 3, but this week has been really weird. They've been keeping him late. He's been coming home like around 6:30, 7-ish, when normally he would get off at 5, and Fridays they get off at 3. So I'm just gonna shoot him a text really quick and make sure he's okay. Okay, so I just sent him a text, but anyways, like I was saying, it's a lot later now, and I'm in our guest room slash my office, which isn't really my office. I wish it was my office. I wish I had my own office, but I don't. Oh wow, that's really, really bright. Oh, he's calling me. Hello? Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, I was just making sure because I just realized it was like almost 7:30 and I was like, what the heck? Alright. Love you. Bye. Okay, he's okay. I guess he just got stuck at work. I think, from what I understand, they sent him and a couple other people to go like retrieve a track, which is what he works on. They're the like Humvees. So they sent them to go get it because it needed to be towed. So they sent them in another track, I think, and the track that they sent to go tow the other track, the one that was broken down, set on fire. So now they're kind of like stranded, I guess, and they're waiting for someone. I don't know if they're waiting to fix it or if they're waiting for them to bring another track, but yeah, that's what's going on, I guess. So he is stuck at work, which is fine. I just wanted to make sure he's okay because that was really weird for him to not be home yet. So yeah, but everything is fine, I guess. So I have been on my Cricut design space, not all day, but a portion of the day, just trying to learn some new things on it because there are some projects I want to do. And to be honest with you, I bought a Cricut not knowing how to do anything, and I was just watching YouTube videos. I mean, I watched a couple before I bought it, and it was basically just like basic things like how to you know, make a name for a tumbler, because I used to make I don't know if I have one. So I used to make like what are they, epoxy glitter tumblers and just epoxy tumblers in general. So there's this one, which I never finished. I never finished either of these. This one, I can't remember what it needed. I think it just needed another layer of epoxy, but I just never finished it. I was supposed to make this one came with another one for my mom's friends that they got married, and she wanted to give them like this as a wedding gift or something, or just a little gift. And she was like, yeah, my daughter makes these. And I was like, hold up, I just started making these. This was like my second time making one of these. It didn't come out too bad, actually. It came out pretty good, but I never got around to finishing them. And like, I don't even think they knew that my mom was gonna make, or that my mom was making me make them, these things. So they never got them. So yeah, I just have these in here. And then this one I was making for my older sister, and this one actually fell off of my turner. So I don't know if you can see if my camera will focus, but the epoxy like dried and cured all bumpy up here and uneven because it fell off in the middle of the night while it was going, and I had no idea. And then I made this one for my sister, which this is actually okay. It just needs another layer of epoxy and then it would be done and I'd have to put a decal on it, but I just never got around to doing it. This is just a plastic cup that we had laying around and I was like, hey, like let me just practice glittering this and epoxying it, and I'll give it to you. And she was like, okay. And I never finished it. So I have those unfinished cups that I never finished. Yeah, so when I was learning how to do those, I basically just got a Cricut because I was like, oh, that's how people make their decals for their cups. And I got a Cricut, learned how to make the names. That was super easy because all you do is a text and you add your font and whatever. Super easy. Things like that are pretty easy. But then like doing actual like designs was where I was like kind of lost and I wasn't sure how to do it. And so recently I was like, you know what, I need to sit down and actually like play with Cricut Design Space, create some different designs and see what I can do, because there's so much more I can do with my machine that I just haven't done, and it's because I haven't bothered to learn how to do any of those, because some of it it's kind of like once you get it down it's all really easy. But if you don't know how to do something, like if you're like, wait, how do I like cut this image to look like this, like it's a lot. So there's videos all over YouTube, so if you have a Cricut and you have no idea what to do with it, look up videos, look up beginner videos for Cricut or whatever you're trying to design or make with your Cricut. Look up those videos and you will most likely find a video on it because they're everywhere. But anyways, enough chit chat. I am trying to make those Starbucks reusable tumblers that have a vinyl wrap on it or just a vinyl decal on it, and I've been wanting to try to do it. So this is just a little practice run just for my own, just to see if this file does work. It was a free like template file and then you just add your own stuff to it. So I'm going to be making a Louis V print, and I don't have any like colorful or like cool vinyl colors or anything. All I have is white, black, and red, I believe. Oh, and a blue. Yeah, like a dark blue color. But I'm just gonna use white because I feel like that'll look the best on the one that I'm gonna do. So yeah, there's other ideas that I want to do with those too. I can also epoxy and glitter those as well. I've seen lots of videos on those and those are really pretty, and I actually want to make myself one. I just want to go out and buy what is it, more glitter colors and more vinyl colors. So yeah, I'm gonna get started with this and I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. The cup is finally finished. It came out okay, but yeah, just okay. First of all, I just want to say that I don't know, I think it's my transfer tape. I've had issues with my transfer tape a lot, but I also have not really used this vinyl much, so it could be my vinyl, it could be the transfer tape, but one of these was giving me issues. I want to say it was the transfer tape. I don't really like the Cricut transfer tape. It has too good of a grip on it, I guess, and it doesn't let go of the vinyl once you put it on. So yeah, I've always had issues with it no matter what. But this legit took me probably 30 minutes to get the vinyl to stick onto the cup. So it was a pain, but here it is. I actually really like it. I think this, I don't know if it's just her file or maybe I did it wrong or something, but it didn't really, what's the word? I don't know what I'm looking for. It didn't shape the cup the best, I guess. So in the front it looks great, but then as you get towards the back it starts to go crooked, and like, what is that? It's not like a seamless finish. So it's not bad, but it's also not the best, because as you can tell, like right here on the bottom, it's like straight, and then all of a sudden that one just goes up. So yeah, don't know how I feel about that.